Look at the rust in that. Let's get this head gasket out of here. My finger's orange. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video today, we're going to be continuing the teardown on the 302 that is eventually going to sit, hopefully, in this engine bay. It's gonna take some work, but eventually we'll get it done. So if you guys remember in the last few videos that have been about this build, while we've been tearing down this motor, we have been finding some very alarming things about this engine. If you look over here, we've got the loose rocker arms that I showed you guys in the last video. We've got a wiring harness for the injector that is pinched in between the head and the intake manifold. If we take a look at this distributor, it is telling us that this engine identifies as a 4-cylinder, not a V8, just for your guys' information. We've got fuel lines that look like they've been cut with side cutters, and I'm a little bit afraid to pull the heads off this thing because if there are pistons in this motor, God knows the condition they're in. So the first thing I want to attack with this dismantle again is this destroyed distributor that's sitting right here. Once we finally get that out, we'll take this intake manifold off and we can take a look at all the dirt and everything that's been hiding under there. First thing I'm going to do is spray this thing down with WD-40 because I tried to take this thing out off camera and it did not want to come. Give it a few love taps. Well, at least the rotor's still in there. That's good. And we don't have to remove the bottom bolt because the guy who built this motor already did that for us. Oh. She comes. Just a little bit of persuasion. Sometimes that's all she needs. Look at that. There's the old distributor. $1,000. I know what I got. No low ballers. You guys can see in there, it's looking all crusty, but at least I see other gears in there, so that part's good. Now, distributor's out. Now we can work on getting the manifold off. Looks like there's a few bolts around here. Look like there may be 12 or 13 mils. After not that big of a fight, the intake manifold's out. Now we can see a little bit deeper into the motor, and it's not looking terrible, it's not looking good, but it is what it is. You know, we got some debris, some corrosion, some dead bugs, some things you find when you're building an old motor, but like I said, it is what it is. Now, the fun begins. We get to get both the heads off, and we get at the only part that I want out of this motor, which is the block. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen the rocker arms even more than they already are so I can get the push rods out. Then we'll take the bolts out for the heads and we'll use a pry bar and we'll get the heads off. All the way out. There we go, there's the first one. Where it belongs. Take a quick look at some of these. Here, let's get some of these out of my hand. They don't look too bad. No bends. I was expecting a hell of a lot worse. Not gonna look at all of these, but it looked pretty good. Even the other side looks pretty good. So let's move on to getting the head bolts out. Let's see how easy those come. Let's hope the trusty impact does the job it needs to. If you guys watched the first video, you know I didn't have too many hopes for the guy who built this engine. So I'm gonna leave one of these in here just so the head doesn't like fall and break my foot in two. Oh, yep, that's loose. Sick. I guess this is like the final test to see if there's pistons in at least this side. Are we gonna find pistons? Or are we gonna find a family? Let's find out. Jesus Christ. Look at the rust in that. Let's get this head gasket out of here. I've never seen this much rust. My finger's orange. That's crazy. I'm actually scooping it. You guys tell me if you've got, did you see that? Dude, it like fell off like it was a raindrop. I guess let's get the other side off. You guys think it'll be worse or better? Now, we get to find out what is under this head. Will we find pistons? Will we find rust? What will we find? That was way too easy. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious. That's already loose. This one is definitely not as bad. Not even close. You can actually see the top of the piston. Oh, there's a friend. What shall we name him? Oh. Get the head gasket out of here. Where the other one is. Surface don't look. Ugh. Take that back. Obviously all the water sat in the other. I just touched that. So I thought I'd take some time to show you guys the bottom of the heads and the valves. If you take a look at all these valves, there isn't any obvious damage to this one. Then we take a look at this one beside the persuader. This is obviously the one we took off first. I mean, even if there was catastrophic damage to that one, you wouldn't even be able to tell because all the rust buildup. That's great. I mean, I guess I could just flick it off with my finger. That's crazy. All right, guys, on that rust note, literally, I think we're gonna end the video off there. If you enjoyed this video of me taking apart this engine, then you're gonna wanna stay tuned for a lot more content on this build because we got a lot more coming. And if you guys checked out this shirt design at any point in the video, you can head over to our website at modifiedempire.com because literally as you guys are watching this video, we are doing our biggest shirt sale ever where we are getting rid of all of the inventory we have because come this winter, we're doing a complete rebrand of all of our shirts and hoodies. So you guys might as well get them while they last because most of these designs will never be coming back once they go out of stock. Thank you guys for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.